So, what among all of these things that are happening around us, what changes truly excite you the most today in terms of having potential for the next, year or two? Where do you see, LLMs are already largely capable of let's say working in English, and they're able to write code. What what are some of the sort of the bleeding edge of these changes that really excite you?
So, one of the biggest challenges that LLMs render mood is that of communicating with computers. Communicating with, see, it's not that we didn't know computers can or amazingly capable automation systems, right? So as long as people are able to write the right kind of programs and right kind of applications around it, computers can do a whole bunch of things, right? In fact, as early as I'm going to say 99, 2000, maybe 99. So there was this very ambitious project called Electric Elves. Okay, the idea of Electric Elves was to create your digital persona and let your digital persona act on your behalf on many instances, right? So including starting with simple things like ordering food for you, making reservations, etc., and also to attend meetings on your behalf, and also take notes, and kind of represent your well entrenched positions and stuff like that. So Electric Elves was a very ambitious
Wait a
initiative.
minute. I can have an electric elf attend a Zoom call on my behalf today?
No, not yet. Not
Yet.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you can have a Gen AI model attend a Zoom call on your behalf, take notes, and then and convey the notes to you, and it can summarize what happened in the meeting and so on and so forth. But it cannot represent you yet. But it's becoming possible.
My video can be synthesized. Let's say I'm turning off my video. I think it's a matter of getting my audio right and
Getting your thought process right. Right. Audio right is possible. Audio cloning is very much possible today, right? But for it to be able to think like you do and give an answer that you would have given, that is still a challenge, right? And would you legally accept
well, yeah.
all those questions would come, right? Somebody goes and
I can only imagine a bunch of electric elves meeting. It's not great.
and coming up with a decision which none of the people humans actually agree upon, right? So those kinds of, but the point is, we're not too far away from that kind of a technology, right? So people could conceptualize all kinds of amazing things that you could do with computers and automation, even several decades back, right? This is almost 2 decades ago, right? And people could think of those things back then even. But now, with the communication problem being largely solved, right? I think we can really start pushing towards building these kinds of amazing tools, right? Whether it is when people talk about tutoring systems, it is almost always canned answers, canned lessons, right? And when you talk about how people talk about personalized tutoring, right? Personalized tutoring would used to be something like, okay, I'm going to pick which lessons you are going to learn next based on what you have learned so far. But to build a system that can teach you in a way that you are more receptive to understand, right? That required a lot of effort, lot more investment, and so people were not really ready to do it. It would have been at something at a very high level. But today, I can actually conceptualize having a model that's going to interact with you for a few hours and then figure out what is the best way to talk to you, so that each and every kid, or not even kid, I mean even an adult who is trying to learn, can have a tutor that talks to it in the language, in a dialect, or in a way the sentences are framed, right? So that it's best fit for you, right? So these kinds of things that can be done. So solving the communication problem opens up a lot of doors.